Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Junk with Steph on Monday. This is Stephanie, and we are back for another part of our Feed and Flora junk journal project that we are working on. And today, I think we're going to mess with our signatures. We haven't really gotten in here too much, and I'd like to add tucks and pockets and maybe tags, maybe work on a couple of pages. I'm not entirely sure. I just want to kind of get into this and start playing with it. So I know we did talk about putting this on the front cover, and I found this, or not found, but I went through this weekend while I had a migraine and just kind of like cut all of the different fussy cut bits and distress them if they needed distressing. I used the Victorian velvet like we discussed. There are some that I did do some vintage photo on, but it's only because I felt like they really needed that extra distinction if they were like a darker type of card or something. But for the most part, it was all vintage. I'm sorry, Victorian velvet, not vintage photo. So yeah, and these are the pockets and things that we'll use. Anyway, I had a misprint on one of the envelopes. This is one of the envelopes. I have, 4 sides of the envelope or whatever. The envelope messed up, so I just decided to go ahead and take these because they have this really cute little whatever. You get it, I'm sure. I also toyed with the well, here's the rest of the ephemera. So lots and lots of ephemera. I also put out a subscriber page on my Ko-Fi Coffee. I don't know what it's called. Kofi. You get it. That had all of these bits, which, by the way, never once did it ever occur to me to print these things on photo paper so that it would look like an actual vintage photo. I don't know why. Like, listen, I printed out all this ephemera and everything, always, ever, on paper and cardstock. I never, ever once, and sometimes vellum, even fabric, never thought to put it on photo paper. Look at how good it looks. Look at this cute little guy. I just cannot get over him. He's so adorable. But yeah, I just put together a quick page for some elements that I personally wanted to have in here, but I wanted them to look like photo. I thought it'd be cool to do it with the label because then it makes it look shiny. A photo page that I had actually messed up in printing and took a photo from the 4x6 slot instead of an 8.5x11 slot, and so it printed it like this. But I actually really like this photo. I like how it turned out. Anyway, I am definitely being sidetracked right this second. But yeah, I wanted to share with you the funniness that I find in the fact that I never I never thought to print this on printing paper. And I have lots of photo paper too, which is funny because I do print photos, my own personal photos and stuff. And so yeah, it never occurred to me. Either way, looks amazing. And then this is all like just distressed ephemera, and then we have um our master board that we made the other day. I still have the fully intact one as well. And we have the bits here that we can use for belly bands. I would love to do some belly bands. I haven't done a belly band in a long time. Super excited about it. Not entirely sure why I'm excited about it, but I am nonetheless. So let me try to get some of this crap. Also, cut up all the super tiny little bits. Like if you look down at the bottom here, there are some very tiny little bits. Had a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed fussy cutting. I never liked fussy cutting before. I always hated it. These scissors by We Are Memory Keepers are the best thing in the world. And they're the only reason that I was able to fussy cut all of that stuff. All right, long story short, we are back to the pages. So this is pinned in there just to get me to remember. I just liked the little detail, and I was thinking, there was a whole bunch of things that I was thinking of doing, and we could do. I actually came in here to record earlier, but my phone was at 20%, so I had to wait for it to charge all the way. I did find this page and I loved it so much. I added some glossy accents to her necklace and earrings, and I added some, this is one of my favorite tricks. I have this pure ice nail polish. It's like very sparkly. And I like to add that to things that I feel deserve a little extra bit of interest. I also add a little bit to the bird's eye, but I was thinking of just making this the actual cover. It's a nice, thick, heavy cardstock. This cardstock is beautiful. Look at it. It's got like rose gold flecks. I love the paper. I love paper. Oh my god, I love paper so much. Anyway, I really like the way that that looks, and I also, off camera this morning, I did do this, and it's because I had to actually use a freaking hammer. I never noticed, so I put book ends on all the corners like I said I was going to. I put the smaller ones here just because it is underneath there, and I didn't want it to draw too much detail. Also, there wasn't enough space to put like the bigger ones, but I never realized that with these bigger ones, I couldn't just use like pliers to clamp these down. I had to hammer those bad boys. So yeah, I definitely was not going to do that on camera, but they turned out great. They look great, and I trimmed down a couple of the pages so that when it's in here, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect. I'm so stoked with how that's turning out. Look at how gorgeous it is. Oh my gosh. Anyway, enough. Let's get into the signature making, guys. So I hope you guys had a really great weekend. I unfortunately had a little bit of a headache. Well, I had a lot of bit of a headache, but it was for a couple of days. I'm used to it. Unfortunately, I've had headaches since I was, I don't know, 12. So I'm kind of used to it, which is a crappy thing to say, but it is true. I would love to, when I cut the masterboard, I specifically cut it with this in mind. I don't know why, but I really loved the idea of this being in a belly band. Although the ideas for the belly band have me covering up the middle. So maybe we'll save this for an edge piece or something, an edge pocket, which is another thing that I was thinking of, something like this. And I have some trim punches, maybe, or scissors, you know, so we could maybe do something like that. But I really like the idea of doing a belly band. I haven't done a belly band in a long time. We just need to find a place for it. I actually think I kind of want to go back here a little bit. That'd be kind of nice. I actually kind of like it a little, maybe not in the middle. All right, so let's take this page out, and I'm going to keep this open so that I know exactly where that page was. I like this. I want to see really quick in this, where is this page on the other side? So it's after the double page pocket, I believe. So I don't, just want to keep that in mind. It's nice to look and see where the page is going to be, because I think I'm also going to do the other side while we have the page out. It just makes sense to me, right? But I don't want to interact against other things that we have going on in the journal. So I just wanted to see where we were. That's where my brain was going at that moment. So I figured I'd tell you. I like the number 3 there at the top. I think I'm going to do that. So I think I'm actually just going to use, oh no, that would be too thick if I did that. See, this is what happens when I'm doing like a craft with me on this journal, because I don't have a lot planned. I have like a vague list. It literally just says double belly band. So like I have a vague list, but I don't really have too much of a plan. Sorry, I was getting the glue off the top. So we want it along, you know what, I'm just gonna put it here because that makes way more sense. It has been truly like 2 years since I've done a lot of crafting and stuff. So sometimes the the way in which to do something, I get very into what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, I want to do this next step. I want to do this next step. And then I'm like, oh, you know, 3 steps ago, I actually should have done this other thing. It would have made right now easier. There are going to be times that I do that. I'm an imperfect person. I just hope that you can understand. But I also really love the moments in which I mess up. And I've said this before, because messing up usually leads to me making something cool to cover it up. You know, fix the mistake, cover it up. I like that. We're just putting this down there. We will be sewing this, of course, but I just wanted to be able to cut off the excess. And now we can kind of figure out what we're going to put over top of it. So I want to remind myself the colors in this journal are kind of like a pink and orangey yellow, like a blushy kind of tone. We got some rose going on. Over the weekend I did kind of like an old classic style. I started another journal because I didn't want to mess, you know, I couldn't mess with this one because it's for you guys. So I just had to like remind myself of where we were. All right, I like this. I pulled this out. I need to go pull out some more lace for this one. I don't think this is going to go on the middle of that, obviously. I really love this, and I love the idea of using it to peek out on the edge of a page somewhere. I think this yellow would be really pretty. I'm going to put that aside for now. I'm going to get trim. I am back, and I have oh my gosh, it's so cute. So I want to add some labels or some sort of ephemera that we have here cut up. I think I'm going to empty out all of the ephemera into this bucket so that I can better look at it, if that makes sense. The bag is not conducive to finding things. Let's see. I love that. That's so cute. And all of the things that's right here shown or discussed about in the first video where I showed you the papers. This is, I believe, from my Vintage Ephemera Bundle Volume 2. I believe that that's the one that was used. The details, I'll put the details in the description just so that you know. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I love this so much. So they've already been distressed. I don't need to do that. Love that. Just saving some time for you guys on camera so that we can talk. I'd love to know where you guys are from. I am actually in Northern America on the east side. I'm on Ohio, which is, not the greatest place in the world, but it does the job. I actually moved here to be near my ex-husband's family when we were still together, and for my children to be near their family. And I'm still here. I've been here for nearly like 15 years. Yeah. So the weather here right now, though, is crazy. It's actually very cold. I have a blanket in my office right now. It's cold. Tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 80s. So explain that one to me. Silly, silly stuff. So yeah, I was just wondering, I'd love to know where you guys are from. Oh, I love that. Look at how pretty that is. I mean, we could put it right in the middle, but I think I like it being on the edge like that. That's pretty. And then, that is so, so pretty. I also have, roses. We could put a row or two of these on here. All right. They're not the best scissors for cutting like fabric bits and stuff, though, that's for sure. So yeah, I like this a lot. I think this is what we're gonna do. So let me see. About cutting that, and I'm gonna put just a straight thin line of Fabri-Tac. I'm not gonna put too much too close to the edge. I did put a little bit down there. I just don't want to gum up my printer when I go around. Let me see if I can't hold this on here straight enough. The beads are wonky, and so it's making the fabric go wonky. Not that it really matters if it's perfect or straight or anything like that. So I've been watching some more YouTube videos. I really love watching junk journal YouTube videos. I especially adore Artie Mays and Wendy's Journal Adventure. Oh man, Treasure Books. I love watching Tracy Fox as well. She's so sweet. Sweet Pea Curiosities is probably just like the cutest voice ever. I could listen to her. Somebody wrote in their comments, they were like, I could probably just watch you wash cherry tomatoes and be perfectly fine. And I was thinking, you know what? Same thing. Same. She's just so adorable. Oh man, this is coming out so cute. I love it. So once I sew this to the page, we'll have a nice little belly band here. Love all the little bits of interest. So cute. So cute. And then I was looking at, I'd love to take one of the pockets that we had made with the Collage Master Board and turn this into a pocket down here. I'm going to see if I have an extra bit of paper, and I'll show you. is the extra bit of cardstock. I'm gonna fold it in the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm also going to taper the edges so that it looks like that. Again, does not have to be perfect. Then what I am going to do is just put that on the inside edge. Again, I really want to show you, does not at all have to be perfect. So right here, what we're doing is we're creating area for things to be placed into the pocket. So in my opinion, if you just put the paper down to, or the pocket down to the paper, okay, and you go to stick the stuff and sign it, fine, sure, you can stick a tag or whatever, but you're not going to be able to get a lot in there. However, if you do this, I feel like it gives you a little bit of dimension, and so you're able to easier you're able to put something in there easier. Oh, wow. Boy, am I not talking today. I told you my brain hurt this weekend, and so I think I'm just not working very well here. I want to make this big, but shorter, I think. So I always save the extra card from when I cut off like ephemera and stuff, so that way I have things like this for this specific reason. I still don't want it to be that large, so I think we're going to do... Because this is all stuff that's hidden, like nobody's going to see it, so it doesn't matter what it looks like. What I do like to do, though, is distress the edges so that if you do see it from the side, you know. But I'll show you that in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sew this, I think. We're going to fix up the top, do whatever we're going to do to the pocket, and then I think we're going to sew it before we actually put it into the journal. And so another thing that I do here, and I know that it's probably excessive, but I really, really love to just make sure that everything is going to stick if I want it to stick. If I tell it to stick, it better stick. You know what I mean? So I do, on the inside here, I like to put washi on the edges here. And this is so that when you stick a piece of paper, I cannot find anything for life. When you stick a paper into the thing, it doesn't get stuck behind there. So I'm just going to put some washi down to fix the edges, if that makes sense. And I always put glue stick on the side of my washi, even if it's really, really high quality washi. You never know. Again, I'm probably way too thorough, more so than I need to be, but it's just the way that my brain processes. So at least you know, if you do get a journal from me, it's been done with a lot of love. I am very meticulous about what I'm putting down and how I'm putting it down, even though I'm like, oh, let's just put this, you know, let's not worry about too much. I know I say let's not worry about this or whatever. That's not what I mean. Like we're still definitely worrying about things. I messed up the placement on that, and see, that's why I love using glue stick, because I'll just redo it again and I'll put it back. But I'm sure you guys all understand. Like you say, oh, I don't care when you do. It's just, that's not what I meant. Anyway, we take great care here to make beautiful quality things. So I was wondering if you guys could tell me, do you also watch other YouTubers? I assume that you do. And if you do you have any that you particularly love? I would love some suggestions. I've told you most of the ones that I watch. Oh, JJ with Joy is my favorite, obviously, because it's like my bestie. And she's amazing. She's incredibly talented. She's a very, very different art style than most people that I know, and it's beautiful. It's very grungy, very nature, very earthy. She does wonderful. Obviously she also does other things, like she's done sewing journals and stuff. She's wonderful. She thinks way outside the box, and I absolutely love that. Check her out if you haven't already. She's also got a great Facebook book group that I'm very into. Oh, see, and that's why you should always pay attention to what you're doing, because this is now at the bottom of this, and this is faced the wrong way. Totally fine, but I think we're gonna put. I think we're just gonna put it upside down. I don't even care. See, and I said I don't care again, but this is a good I don't care. This is a crazy mistake, and we're just gonna go ahead and go with it. We're gonna put some cute, I don't know, labels or something on there. Also, another thing I did this weekend, and I did post pictures of it, is I did wax seals, stamps. They're kind of tedious. I got to pull out a bunch of stuff, and so like I didn't really know how to like show that on camera, to be honest, without a lot of boring, just kind of sitting there. So these are the ones that I made. I kind of went with that yellow, pinky, beigey blush neutral tones. This one's really fun because it's 2 parts crayons, 1 part wax seal. So if you wanted to, I of course don't have any sort of, if you wanted to, you could write with it. Oh, I am silly today, guys. I'm very sorry. I think this one's like one of my favorites because look at that little fat guy. I put way too much wax on there, but I don't care. He's adorable. So we're going to be using these throughout somewhere. I like to pre-make my wax seals. And then, of course, I also have this one, which is a handmade custom stamp, obviously, because this is JunkWithSteph. Love that. Anyway, let me get my labels out that I picked out for this book. I like that. I also like the idea of getting what are we going to put in here? Wow. Sure. We could make something with that. That's cute. That and this. And maybe that. Just add a couple of things here. Yeah. Anyway, we got lots and lots of stuff, and I really like getting. So I know that I printed out a lot of ephemera, a lot more than I needed to, for sure. But whatever I don't use is just going to go into my pile of stuff to use in the next, journals that I create. And I haven't done this in a couple of years, like I just said, so I don't really have like a buildup of kind of made stuff. So this is me building up. So I think this is the pocket's going to go there. I don't want to add anything to it because I don't know what we're going to be putting in there just yet. So I'm going to put this to the side, and I think we're just going to make something fun with this. So I have I'm just going with what I'm thinking of too. I'm not even really, no plans. All right. Messy edges. Love messy edges. This does not have any distressing, and I'm going to use the brown on this side. a quick one. Not trying to do any, I really wasn't trying to do any distressing on camera, which is why I had done all of it beforehand, but now you get to see. Oh, it's there. I was looking for the pink one, but it's right there. So the other side is just the rose speckled cardstock, and I don't want to use the brown on there, I don't think. All right, fun. I'll put that to the side. I don't have any thoughts. I just wanted to put this with this, I think, but I want it to be like that, I think. Do I want it right up against? Sorry, my brain, I don't really know how to explain what I'm thinking because I don't know how to even convey it here. But I kind of want to make like a layered flat booky thingy. And then I don't know if you saw the front of this thing, but I took my scissors and just on the edge just kind of ran this along there, and doing that lends itself to being grunged up really nice. Yeah, so that's fun. Looks fun. I like that. I want to make I don't know, like a little flippy like book thing here. Let's just see. And then I'd love to do, well, first, wouldn't that be nice? Let's do that. I think I might come through and like sew bits of this. Who knows? See, it did the other way. Wrong. There we go. And I moved that down a little bit because I didn't want to cover up that writing that was up there because it looked cute. Sorry, I don't know if I keep going off camera, but it's not my intentions to. I'm just trying not to put my big stupid head in the camera because I did that last week and I was like, ugh, y'all don't want to look at this redhead. Believe me. Ooh. All right, so I want to do, I want to do that. Oh, I stopped talking. I just got busy concentrating. So I just did a line of glue at the bottom and on the side. I don't have anything on the back of this paper, so I'm just going to back it with some book page, I think. Maybe some, yeah, some time card. That's fun. I was going to punch a hole in this guy, but I want to back it first. I always do that. I'll like punch the hole, make the front look pretty, and then I'm like, oh, the back needs to be done. No, now I have to punch a hole through whatever I do back here. So those steps, you know, it's all coming back to me. It's like riding a bike. You know, it never truly goes away. All right. I'm going to smush this down and then cut around. All right, so we are back from doing that. I'm going to take this and sew some bits, and I'll be right back, I think. Yeah. Okie dokie, we are back, and I am done sewing the little bits. We've got the tags sewn for in here. It's dry, so I can punch a hole in it now. Looks great. I'm gonna have to just tying these to the top. I like this stuff. It's cute. I have no idea what it is, but that's what it looks like. Love it. No idea what it is though. So stinking cute. Love to add some stuff here. Just all the little things are just so silly. Okay. So I'm just kind of, I like that. I want something behind it, maybe. Maybe a little grunged up first. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of washi tape down. I can't find the end to the, there we go. I'm gonna wrap this around this side. It's gonna go there. I used the glue stick, and now I'm using a bone folder to just really make sure it's tamped down. And then this is going to go over here. I'm going to do embossing on the divot. Here we go. And that should stay, that washi. And now I'm just going to put this down. And the cute flower. I love all of this. And too tiny. It's a good day to have the window open. Perfect. I wanted to use this number because of the red from the number and the peachy blush that has, it's the same as like the flower. So cute. Love that. All right. Now on this side, we are going to believe, okay? This is a very like faith-based almost kind of journal collection I got going on here. So that's not for you. I understand. Not everything can be for everybody, that's for sure. I have to sneeze. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. So I like the idea of that being down there because, oh, you know what I don't though, because it's going to be at the, going into a pocket. And so I try not to put things like that. I might have to wait on that. I actually really love that piece. I've been trying to use it anywhere and everywhere, and I need to just wait. I need to just be patient until we find the right spot, but we'll find it. We will find it. Okay, I love that there. That's super cute. And I'm actually going to use Fabri-Tac since this is fabric-y. But we're going to do a thin layer, but I'm just going to make sure it's all spread out. So it is a thin layer, but I just, you know, smushed it out. I love Fabri-Tac so much, but man, it is sticky. Actually, I think this is a sticker. Yes, so love that. Actually, I don't want to, I'm going to put the price tag on here actually. Cute. I don't know if I need to necessarily do anything in the back of this, and this way you can write on it and stuff. Maybe we'll do a little bit of stamp real quick. Listen, don't judge me, okay? I really do not take the greatest care of my stamps. I could do much, much better. It is what it is. Okay, am just going to put this one on a block, and this is the one that we're going with, the Crew Dispatcher, because I like it. I'm going with Vintage Photo, and perfect. So there we go. Might also add some numbers to the back. Oh, no. Do I need it? No, don't need it. Let's do it here. Nothing wrong with a little bit of extra stamping. Just getting the excess ink off of there. Yeah, I really love these stamps so much. These are the Field Notes CMS 396, just so you know. All right, so this is our absolutely adorable, and we're going to put this on the back of here just to put some interest back here, because I had it out, and honestly, we have plenty of ephemera, so I'm not too worried about running out. I'll also show you this box, just filled with everything you could ever want. Legitimately. I pulled out all the stops for this one. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope that you guys are too. Sometimes I forget to talk. Sorry. So there we go. So we just got this little tiny little project. Okay. And this is going to go into this pocket that's over here. So now down here, I definitely want to put this sticker, which is a sticker, so I don't need to. Probably gonna put some glue down though, just because I never trust these stickers, man. I never trust the washi, never trust the stickers. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm gonna not use this washi, but I am gonna use some of the other just to put some stuff on the side here, peeking out, because I think it would look nice. So that's what we're doing. And then, just because I had extra, I'm going to go put this over on the tag. Here we go. Just adding a little pop of color back there. That's really nice. I like that. Very cute. I'd also love to just put something else back there so there's a little bit of an interest. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's nice. I think it's going to look good back here. It fits in there nicely. It's not too thick, not too bulky. It's not too heavy, doesn't weigh too much, so that should be perfect. What I'm going to do really quick is, we did talk about using this. I could do that. I actually really like that. I'm going to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac down here. It's not going to the edge because, like I said, we are sewing this. So I just want to be able to lay this guy down and get it to stick so that I can sew. That's really nice. All right, I'm going to go sew this and I shall return momentarily. All right, we're back and I got this all sewed up. I'm gonna really quickly grunge up the stitching. It's a little bit white. So now I'm gonna glue these flaps that we made earlier. And I just like to do the one on one side. It doesn't really matter which side whichever one you do. Make sure that it's perfectly straight and it's where you want it to be. And then I do the other one. Make sure you hold down the other side so that it doesn't like bubble up, and you're making sure that it's flat so that you don't have a big old bubble pocket. And then I'm gonna squeeze in here and get this last guy all glued up. And that's easy. And honestly, I should just put the glue on there before I put down that last bit. I just wasn't thinking. Just normal Stephanie behavior. You remember to put the pin back into your art glitter glue, guys, because otherwise it'll get ruined because it's a punk. This is just such a cute little flip. I like that it's just simply put on with some paper and some stitching, and yeah, there we go. Cute. Very, very cute. So on this side, I have this this is the envelope that got messed up. I saved the one side. I thought about it would be cute to make into like a booklet, right? Put some paper on there, and then I sew that to there, and you got yourself a little tiny booklet. I think it's cute. So I think we might do something like that there. And then let's go and see. I'm gonna put this in the book. Obviously, I'll do that booklet thing, just not right this second. All the papers are all messed up, so we gotta just. All right. So we come to this page here where, oh, there's a cute little pocket. Look at that. What is this? Oh, so here we go. Really cute. I like that a lot. Yeah. And then, next couple pages. Boom. Here is just a pocket that we are going to sew in. And that's it. Simple. It's already been distressed. I found that I liked it here, so it's going to go here. This was, I believe, a freebie I had on my coffee. I'm just going to call it coffee. On my coffee a while back. It's been a while. I'm sorry. I mean, I have hundreds and hundreds of free digital printable items. If you cannot afford to buy digitals, I feel that. I have been there. I really love creating freebies. I do it all the time, and I just stick them on there for you guys. So if you ever want free digital printables, go to JunkWithSteph on Coffee. There's a link in my link tree. Go to www.junkwithsteph.com. Find all the sexy links to find me anywhere and everywhere. So I liked putting this here, okay? And I'll tell you my reasonings. I love the way that the pinks and the darker colors really, really blend with this worn stained paper. And this is this is one of my stained digitals, the background that's being put on, this one right here. Oh man, I love this page so much. This really dark color that's on the edge, it actually goes farther and goes onto this side. I love that paper so much. I really love how we have these smaller pages in the middle. I like the border that it adds when you have the middle signature open. And even here, still a beautiful border to have. It looks really lovely on there. So I just wanted to add the 2 pockets. So now we've added some pockets here. And we don't know what we're doing on the other side. My intention is to maybe sew around the page. We also don't have to. There is on the digital sewing already, if you can see. So it already looks like it's sewed. It's cute. So yeah, there we go. And then we got this guy here. And I just need to find, like, it's really simple. I'm just going to find a couple of pieces of paper, staple them together. Not really. Put them together, and we'll make this into a little notebook. It'll be super cute. So yeah. Anyway, I know it's a little bit of a shorter video today, or I mean, I don't know, actually. We haven't done a lot. I feel like we haven't done a lot, but it's coming along. I don't really know how to do these videos in a way that gives you a lot of content as far as like production and stuff goes. But like I said, this is more just me kind of showing you how I'm working in a journal. And so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go flip around from page to page and just kind of see where it's taking me. Like, I'm just letting this thing tell me what to do, honestly. So I hope that you've liked that so far. And I hope that you like what we've created here today. If you'd like to see some more, make sure to subscribe and follow along. We've got a whole playlist going. I'll link a link in the description. There's also going to be an annotation, I'm sure. So make sure that you guys, let me know what you're thinking. Is this progress coming along nicely? Do you liking what you're seeing? Do you have any suggestions? Is there something that you'd like to see me do? I'm open to challenges and suggestions. I mean, I can't promise or guarantee anything, but I'm always down to try new things. I'd love to hear your suggestions as far as like some YouTubers maybe to watch, or anything that you guys want to talk to me about. I'll respond down in the comments. So leave a comment down there. Like the video if you do. That really helps me get more people like you to see what I'm doing. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Make sure that you guys have a great day. Bye.